Hello guys, and welcome to another Monster High video. In today's video I'm going to be restoring these dolls that I found at a charity shop. As you can see, whoever owned them before definitely played with them a lot because they're missing quite a lot of their stuff. Toralei's got really crispy hair and a ton of makeup on her face. Same with all the other dolls. The other dolls all had makeup on their faces. Surprisingly, Frankie still had her original elastic in her hair, but there's a lot of things on the clothes that are kind of broken, and Claudine is also missing one of her roller skates, which is really sad because I don't have a replacement one. And I also got Bonita. She was probably the worst state out of all of them, and she was missing a lot of her things, including even one of her antennae. So I've decided I'm going to use Bonita as a custom instead of trying to restore her. She's just in a really bad shape, so yeah, I've decided to use her for a different video, so put her aside. First thing I did was strip them of all of their accessories and the tags and just try to get most of that makeup off of their faces. I was very surprised by the amount of lipstick that was shoved on their faces. Like, the colour just matched perfectly with all the dolls, and it was, yeah, there was a lot of lipstick jammed onto their lips. Frankie also had this like dirt stain on the back of her head. It came off very easily with a baby wipe, but I have no idea what that was, and yeah. When it came to Draculaura, I noticed that she had been drew on with black marker on her chest and pants, so yeah, that's when I realised that this was probably gonna be, yeah, kids, don't draw on your dolls, because then in the future a doll collector might end up with it, and yeah, they might end up having to clean it off in a video, so don't, just don't. Now, poor Claudine definitely had the most lipstick on her face. It was the hardest to get off, and I don't think I've gotten it all off yet. So I have no idea what the kids used on her, but it was definitely more tougher to get off than all the previous dolls. I also found out that Draculaura wasn't the only one that they drew on. Turns out all of these dolls had their like torsos and pants drew on. So, why do kids do that? Once the embarrassing bit was done, it was time to take all the hair ties out. Frankie's elastic basically snapped when I tried getting it out, and just look at all that grease. That her hair has never been let down. Claudine's was alright, it was just normal, and Draculaura's was just all like knotty and everything. The next step was to, of course, wash the dolls. They were dirty and they literally smelled bad. I didn't know dolls could smell bad, but there we go. I did end up washing the clothes as well, because those also smelt, and I don't know what the kids did with these dolls, but After that, I brushed all their hair a little bit, and then rolled them up, and then put them in my airing cupboard. Around 2 or 3 days later, I remembered that I had left a doll burrito in the airing cupboard, and got them out, and time to sort their hair out. I have a mug of boiling hot water, and I try my best to style Frankie's hair just like how it was. It did take me a little while to figure out how I wanted to recurl her hair. and I just decided on curling it and then gripping it in place and then just dunking her head in the boiling hot water and letting that cool and dry for a little bit. When it came to Draculaura, my cat decided to be stubborn and just take up half the desk. And I was running out of time, so I just decided to continue sorting the doll out. Draculaura was a little bit harder to do just because of how her hair was. She had managed to keep her curls, unlike Frankie's, so I didn't need to recurl it, so I just went straight into trying to do the 2 ponytails. She had 2 separate ponytails in her hairstyle. After a lot of fiddling, I did manage to get the bangs back into their original shape and get the ponytails back in as well. It was the most difficult one out of all of them. Claudine's honestly didn't take that long to do. It was just a very low ponytail and her hair wasn't that knotty to begin with, so it was insanely easy to do. Same with Toralei, it was just a high ponytail. Of course, doing any kind of ponytails with the characters that do have the animal ears is a little bit fiddly, but it is doable. I left the hair to dry a little bit. I mean, it could have done with longer, but I was running out of time, so I started just putting all the clothes and shoes and accessories back on. Toralei is missing some, like, arm cuffs and then a belt. No idea if I'll be able to get hold of any of those, but who knows, maybe I'll come across them in the future. With Claudine, she's missing, of course, a roller skate and knee pads. I don't think she's missing anything else though. Of course, it would be nice to get the other roller skate. Now, Draculaura is one of those dolls that comes with a lot of accessories, so she's missing quite a few things. She's missing this kind of necklace collar thing that has bat wings attached to it. She's missing a Halloween bucket, her masquerade mask, her earrings, and this skeleton thing that comes with bows. So yeah, she's missing quite a few things. Hopefully I can get a hold of those items at some point, but yeah. Same with Frankie, she was one of those dolls that came with a ton of things. She's missing her earrings, her second bracelet, her masquerade mask, a Halloween bucket, and this cauldron pot thing. She is also missing her skirt. The skirt is pretty low down, so I have no idea whether the skirt was supposed to be attached to the, like, jumpsuit thing she's wearing or not. I have no idea, but that is missing. Her jacket was also a little bit ripped, so I did have to just quickly sew that up. And here's all of them on my doll shelf. Now, I positioned Claudine in a way where you couldn't really see that she was missing one of her roller skates. I decided to put Frankie on this shelf because there wasn't a Frankie on that shelf. Toralei, I didn't really know where to put her, so I put her there because I didn't really have the doll there. And also Draculaura is up there because that's one of the only shelves that I didn't already have a Draculaura on. So they're kind of all over the place on their doll shelf, but they do kind of fill in some spaces that were missing dolls. But anyway, I hope you liked this little doll restoration video. It was fun to do, and I was very happy finding these dolls at the charity shop. I don't normally come across Monster High dolls when looking in those places, so it was quite a surprise. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video.